Ashe, yeah, yeah. Madison Mamakia sending you some ashe for your day, baby. Get up in here, friends. Get up in here, friends. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all of the witches and the pagans and wizards, ashe. So this is a new Witching Hour episode. Well, a witch wellness TV episode. We're not doing it for an hour, so I'm going to stop saying that. A witch wellness episode specifically on St. Patrick's Day. What is St. Patrick's Day? How can you celebrate it? If you're a witch, how can you reclaim the roots of it? And just a little history of it, right? So St. Patrick's Day is not a Sabbath. A Sabbath is a holiday. St. Patrick's is a Sabbath. Forgive me, that was not the right way to start it. St. Patrick's is a Sabbath. It's a holiday known as Ostara. Ostara is spring equinox that occurs on March 19th, while today is St. Patrick's Day, which is March 17th. So in 2 days, we have spring equinox and Ostara, which is the Sabbath for witches and pagans. But today specifically is known as St. Patrick's Day, which is a Christian holiday that was stolen from the pagans and the witches. So just like many other holidays that are in Christian belief system, that are regulated in the U.S. territory, especially in communities, we want to educate you guys on where these holidays actually came from, why they were stolen, and how you can actually utilize them for why they were created. So, Ostara is in 2 days. Today's St. Patrick's Day, the day when you wear green or you get pinched. Today is the day where you drink a bunch of beer and you get drunk. Today is the day to celebrate drinking, dancing, and Irish folklore. But when you think about St. Patrick's Day, we know it as an Irish holiday. If you are Irish, this is a great day to celebrate your tradition, your roots, your ancestors. I am an Irish woman. Blessings to my mother and her beautiful red curly hair, green bright eyes, and pale skin. When it comes to this pagan holiday, it was turned Christian. The goal is to drink beer today, right? So I took a few notes. I'll go through them, kind of bounce more in depth in them. So St. Patrick's Day was an Irish pagan, okay? He was an actual man, okay? St. Patrick, he a whole dude, right? He was actually transported as a slave from England all the way to Ireland. During this slave transition for him, he was eventually free, but he found his faith in God. So this is where Christians come up with St. Patrick's Day, even though the pagans know it as St. Patrick was enslaved. He became free. When he became free, he was more in depth with the elements of earth, air, fire, water, spirit, the pentacle, the pentagram, when you think about witchcraft and Wicca, right? So he was educated in the Wicca realm, and he supposedly came back, educated all the peoples on the luck spells, on herbs, on the 4-leaf clover, educating people on how to divine and how to guide themselves into luck and the Trinity, right? So Patrick basically was supposed to become this educator on Kundalini awakening, the serpent, the snake. So when you think about the snake for this holiday, it's really about St. Patrick learning about paganism, coming back to his people during his slave transition, finding his way back home to Ireland, and teaching the people about the power and magic of herbs and the power of magic of the elements, earth, air, fire, water, spirit, how to utilize them in magic and the craft. So he taught people about the Kundalini awakenings, magical awakenings, luck, leprechauns, the 4-leaf clover. But later on, this was known to be a condition to Christianity from the pagan tradition, right? So if we think about the actual Christian tradition, it is known that basically St. Patrick was enslaved, brought from England to Ireland, and he was taught about Christianity tradition. So when he was free, he was told and taught to go back home and had these downloads of Christianity in order to condition and teach the people about the Bible and Christianity ways. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one specifically also goes in depth into him basically learning and adapting the leprechauns into St. Patrick's Day by enslaving and noticing a tribe of the Tuatha people that were inhabited in Ireland. So when he was enslaved, he was actually around the colonizers who also enslaved the Tuatha people, who were very short Leprechauns also are representative of short people, right? And so when you think of leprechauns, you think about the little guy dressed in green with the top hat, with a bucket of gold, and he's on his way across the rainbow to get to the other side of the rainbow to find more gold, and that's like his constant journey, right? And so leprechauns were actually these black people, these small black and brown colored people who were killed by St. Patrick and used by and for their magic for the white people and the Christianity religion and people to evolve. So it is also a very dark side of St. Patrick when we think about him taking magic. When you think about it's more white people taking more black people and their magic, their medicine, their mysticism, and creating their own traditions from our blood, bones, and backs. When you say our, I mean black people and brown people. So if you're thinking about it on a more ethic viewpoint, St. Patrick is a white man. He ended up being converted into Christianity from his pagan roots and working with the snake. And then he found the Tawak tribe when he was in Ireland being enslaved, and he ended up becoming free, most likely because of his skin color as well, and his paybacks to the land, or his, you know, hard work, or whatever he was. What is that called when it's like work, slave work? I know the word. Forgive me for not being educated right now in this moment. But yeah, so yeah, the Naga people use snakes for Kundalini awakenings and magic, and St. Patrick saw that as God's will and God's magic and chose to kill those people, take their lessons, and go back to England to convert and teach the Christians. So that's where you get St. Patrick's Day. I hope that this video made sense and that it flowed through easily for you. But yeah, the 3-leaf clover is, or the 4-leaf clover especially, is a form of divination from the elements earth, air, fire, water, from the quadrant north, south, east, and west. So when you think about the 4-leaf clover, it is a divination tool. So that is a pagan tool. It is a witchcraft tool to teach you mind, body, spirit, to teach you telekinesis, third eye activation, awakening. So I'm very excited to be here with you guys. I'm thankful for you watching this witch wellness video, and I hope that it brought you some ashe for your day, baby. Medicine Mama Kia is about to go to the gym. I did want to put on some kind of green vibe so you guys can be like, oh, she's in her green today. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Medicine Mama Kia, at Sacred Sister Circles, at The Witch Wellness Shop _ and each of those are different accounts, my personal account to my business account to my community healing events. And then I also have TikTok at The Witch Wellness Shop. You guys, can follow me on there for funny content, story time, and mystical witch wellness tips. And I'm super thankful. Don't forget to listen to us on our podcast on Spotify. Witch Wellness on Spotify. We're about to drop an episode later on this evening, so thank you for tapping in, tuning in, and watching this video today. If you do celebrate as a pagan, as a witch, I just hope that you are utilizing the spells with the 4-leaf clover. Go to your local botanica, go to a nearby metaphysical store, see if they have any 4-leaf clover, any shamrocks. If you know about the shamrocks, that is a beautiful symbol and tradition of Irish holiday. And if you guys know anything about Irish folklore, it is a time to celebrate the dead, to celebrate the ancestors, to give back to the earth for her always giving back to us, Mama Gaia, celebration and gratitude. But drinking is more so for celebration of libation, so pouring out for the ancestors and those who have died and passed over to the other side. So if you are celebrating today, you have Irish friends, simply pour out a shot, pour one up, take it back, and give thanks to everything that you have accomplished here on this earth thus far, and that is to come. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. I love you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful, bright, blessed, orgasmic day. Medicine Mama Kia sending you some ashe for your day, baby. Don't forget to shop your spiritual healing tools and jewelry, such as these lime earrings that I make in my witchy kitchen. Yes, y'all, I make these. They're all real. You can't eat them because they're resin coated. And then I also make these nose cuffs that are adjustable, so you can take them off and put them on if you don't want to get your nose pierced, or if you have sensitivity to piercings, and the choker necklace. Thank you guys so much for showing love. Ashe.